Okay, welcome back to the Blackstalgia podcast. All right, so the question I asked these beautiful black people before we went on break, are you guys excited about next year? I can only imagine that Rashawn is saying yes after a haircut so sleek. He's got to be looking finer than a bee for somebody. Let me know.
Got my hair cut. My mind is a little bit clearer.
Ooh.
And I'm going to say right about now, no, I'm not excited.
Tell me why.
I'm gonna just sit in my pessimism for a little bit. I'm not happy about the way this whole pandemic has been handled. It took a week for the who to sign this goddamn bill, but he signed it about an hour ago. I don't know. I'm asked me tomorrow. Answer might change, but right now I'm just like, I don't have no hope right now. I just maybe I'll feel different in February and when we're in the year, but I think it's okay. I think it's healthy for me to be realistic right now, and I'm not hopeful at the moment.
When you say you're not hopeful, you're saying that next year might be a lot like this year? Is that what you're saying?
No, I think that the fallout is inevitable, and I think we're at the beginning of it. I think January, after all of holiday travel, and I hate to be going pandemic focused about my outlook, but sorry, that's what's on my mind right now. But yeah, I think January is going to be terrifying. So I don't know.
Terrifying, you're saying, as far as like COVID spreading?
Correct.
That we're saying, or okay, gotcha.
Correct. Do I have hope personally and creatively? Yes, but I've had that hope at the beginning of 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And I've continued to do things that I've wanted to do and read books and write, and haven't really gotten to see my friends, but that's okay. So I don't know what things could look like in a month.
Okay. That could be the consensus of a lot of people. You know, that could be how a lot of people feel. What about you?
I feel like it's gonna be kind of the same. I don't know, because I feel like every year you are at your, New Year's Eve party or gathering or what have you, and there is that sense of hope, or like the leaf turning over, and it's just like, okay, I'm gonna wash my hands of this, 2019 year. We're gonna go into 2020 strong, and I'm gonna like get on that diet, or I'm gonna finish that script or whatever. And I feel like all of that might have been stopped in 2020, like been put on a back burner, and that reset button doesn't feel quite the same. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's just gonna kind of continue, like the feeling of 2020 is going to kind of linger on to 2021 until about fall, and then it'll start dissipating. So I don't want to say that I'm totally going into the year like pessimistic, but I do think there's a realism behind it. There's a realistic outlook of we're not going into a new year and everything that happened in 2020 is going to stop. Mm-hmm.
One time somebody told me about hardship that they were having, mm-hmm. and we were both in the same situation. However, I had a different outcome, and I decided to say that my outcome in that moment was different than theirs. Mine was a little bit more positive than theirs was. And it actually soured the conversation because they were just not in the space to hear what I had to say. So in relation to this moment, I'm going to let y'all live on that one. And I think we'll see what happens next year, and I hope that it's not bad, and I hope that it is looking up, um, and I know that we can also be prisoners of the moment. Sometimes things happen in the moment, and you go right, but then later on you're like, you know what, I'm actually capable of way more than what I thought I was,
Right.
and I didn't linger in this moment that I had of anger or pessimistic or whatever. So I'm gonna let you guys live in this for a little bit, and then maybe one day you'll wake up and next podcast you guys give it to me a different type of way. So, but I do hope that things turn around, because nobody wants to live in that pessimistic world.
We need a W.
The W.
We need a win.
What?
We need a
win.
we need a
Oh,
W.
okay, got it.